Station, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Baylor Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe's down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is a huge game, and they want to get the win, but they're going to be very creative on behalf of their wide receiver here today. They know he has a chance for school history with the most receiving touchdowns in a career. So what do? They know the defense will be keying on him, particularly in the red zone. So I went to practice and watched what they've got in store. They are going to be very creative with their play calling to help their wideout get that history and get that record here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Right down the middle. Just barely got rid of it. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
gives it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Right at the line. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Morris. Defense all over it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Timeout taken by Baylor, it's 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Lagway. Stepping to the right. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one. Field goal range
change at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Right side, it's Brown. Bulldozes his way through. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust. And some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out wide left, it's Beal. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Powers inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Reed. Left side is Owens. Rams him with the stiff arm. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Reed turns it upfield. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. On the move. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reed. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Across the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on. Got out of trouble and throws. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Takes a handoff. It's Morris. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. The 40. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Leaves it with the back. There's a crease. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's Livingston. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Quarterback keeper. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Flagway wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The 12th man Quarterback keeps it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just going to keep it after the snap. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick give. It's Beal. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Inside his 5. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Did the work himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards.
Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense said, forget that, man. We haven't had much success doing anything this 1st half, so we're just going to take a deep shot. And it was unsuccessful, but I do like when you take those shots because it makes the corners retreat a little bit more. Makes the safeties play deep. Now, maybe work the middle of the field. Let's try to move this football down the field. Let's try to get some form of points before the halftime.
2nd and long here. Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. It's complete to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And you can hear the exhale from up here, guys. Like that was a big 3rd down. This offense, they've already dug themselves a hole, right? They understand. They're down. It's getting closer to the half. They need to make some plays. That was a big 3rd down.
Swamped immediately.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Appalachian State taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Mountaineers with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Reed. Right side, it's Owens. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Owens. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down, Reed. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something, because this game's starting to creep along, and they really need to make something happen.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing, Lagway. Under pressure. Got him downfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Bears! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Looking for room, it's Owens. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Keeps it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Making the adjustment. In the gun, third down, Reed. Upstairs to make the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now on the move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Reed to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Flag wave. Out wide left. left, it's Livingston. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Bears come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Reed. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Here's Lagway to pass. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Moving the pocket, it's Lagway. Look out! At the 40, there he goes! Still on his feet. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Morris. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Quarterback changing the play. Reed. Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's Craver. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Left side is Craver. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Craver. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver going in motion. Fourth down, Reed. They're all over him. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll line up to go for 2. Reed. Right side, it's Thomas. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Long way to go on second down. Flagway wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Livingston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears in the hurry-up. Flagway from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Lagway to the air again. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Left side is Horton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. He's changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds the tight end down the gut. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed to the air again. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Third and long coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Throwing Reed. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Changing the routes with his receivers. Again, it's Reed. Got it! And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side. Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
I'd advise just throwing this one away. Rolls right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.